new here, my name is Dani, and this is Coffee Break with Dani. Today I am here with another ridiculous video that may just in fact be like 6 minutes long, because midway through it, I'm gonna realize I'm making a total donkey of myself, and I'm just gonna bail and be like, see you next time. Okay, so obviously my eyes look a little weird right now because I am not wearing mascara, completely intentional. It's part of the thorough investigation we're about to conduct together. It's really not going to be thorough. It is not an investigation. I am going to give you some background as to why I'm conducting this scientific experiment, but if you don't care and you don't want to hear the ridiculous part of this video, actually the whole video is going to be ridiculous. I'm just here to keep you company, let's be honest. You know, like I'm that show that you turn on in the background because you need to vacuum and mop your floors. You're welcome. I thoroughly, genuinely enjoy keeping you company, and if me doing these experiments for you keeps you company while you use your Swiffer, then count me in. Okay, so if you don't want to hear the backstory, just skip. Even that was long, like what the heck. So I couldn't sleep because I have a very, very good looking, very sexy husband that snores like a semi that is going downhill through a mountainous, treacherous path that is icy and trying to pump his hydraulic air brakes, and they're not working, and crashes into a warehouse that produces firecrackers, and people run screaming out of the building. Like, that's how loud my husband snores. So sometimes I find myself scrolling through my Amazon cart, wish list, whatever, and I do have to say, for the most part, I am viscerally offended with the recommendations that Amazon thinks I would like. They were like, you may like this. I don't know what I did to offend my algorithm on Amazon, but they thought that these would be two useful pieces of things to be a part of my life. Apparently, Amazon thinks I could rock a holographic bikini with a bedazzled skirt. Anyway, so I'm browsing and I'm scrolling and I'm like, you know what? I have been mildly inconvenienced with how long my lashes are getting. And if you're new around here, for about a year now, I have been doing eyelash serum. I recently experimented with the ordinary one. My lashes haven't fallen out and they haven't stopped growing, so I think it works, but my tried and true is the Revitalash. Well, since using lash serum, my life has been inconvenienced because when I do my lashes, once a month, I get mascara all over my eyelid. And while I do the hack of just letting it dry and then it kind of crumbles off with a Q-tip, it's not like severely inconvenient. How many of you guys are screenshotting all the silly faces I'm making at you right now? I have, you know, first world problems, very long lashes, and I was like, I wonder if there's a thing that I could look up on how to not get mascara on my lashes. Amazon to the rescue. Like, pretty sure I spent like $10 on all of these things, so I'm not really feeling highly encouraged that they will work. But that's why I'm here, to conduct a scientific experiment for you guys. Should we start experimenting? I think that's why you're here, right? I was like, oh, I'm gonna use my hand mirror that I found. It was lost. I have like this little hand mirror. It was lost and I found it the other day, so I'm looking for any excuse to use it. Today is not the day because I'm gonna have to hold the tool and the mascara. So how am I supposed to hold the mirror? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think this through. I am going to list and link the 3 items that we are using in this very, very professional, well thought out investigation in the description box below. But before we get started, I will introduce all 3 of them. Actually, you know what? This only came in a 2-pack. So hopefully it doesn't suck. And then I can save one for Sam when she comes to see us in August for her birthday. We got this one thing, and I'll tell you a funny story about it in a second, obviously. So it's a little 2-pack. I think it was $5. And it's supposed to protect your eyelid and your lower lash line from mascara smudges. I kind of want to keep the blue one. Like, the pink one's cute, but the blue one's really calling my name, so I think we're going to stick with that one. And then I got this one, and this one has like insanity reviews. That's supposed to mean a lot of reviews. I'm having an ESL moment. Oh, this is also a 2-pack. There you go, Samantha. You're getting a whole set of Amazon tools that I bought in the middle of the night. So we got this one, and this one's like a little, when we get to it, I'll give you more of a detailed description about it with more sound effects. So we got these 2, and then I was like, oh, you know, sometimes because my lashes are so long and I like really voluminous, spidery mascara. They get so inconveniently clumpy. So wouldn't it be nice if I could find a tool that declumpifies them? So I found this little kit. I think it was a few bucks. I can't imagine this is even remotely good, but it comes with a little pouch. It's a little pouch, and all of the things fold. Like this is why I'm not feeling very hopeful. All of the things fold to like really like small sizes, which means that you're gonna fold it and unfold it once before it breaks. What is this? This looks like a, you know, come at me, bro. Oh, okay, here's the, here's a little separator. There's a little separator. Okay, okay. Here's another one. The next time you separate your lashes, you're gonna think about me in a bar fight, aren't you? Yeah, tell the truth. So here's another one. What's the difference though? I mean, we got this little flat one and then we got this curved one, but the separator itself is the same. So this is the only one that's a little different. This one I can't with you guys. It's just, oh, I can actually, ready? This one makes a little bit more sense if you have like the perfect eye shape to fit it. Oh, I'm scared. If I'm completely honest with you guys, when I separate my lashes, I just take off my earring and then I use my earring to separate my lashes and then I wipe it and then I put it back in my ear. Don't take beauty advice from me. You know, I've been here for a decade and you still should not take beauty advice from me. You know why? Because this was an impulse purchase in the middle of the night. This video is already 15 minutes long and I haven't gotten to the point, and the amount of highlighter that is on my face right now could send signals to the moon, okay? So we're gonna get into it. We have options. I'm gonna bring you guys in. Like I'm gonna bring you into Jesus, like real close up into my soul. And we're gonna experiment together. So you're actually gonna be able to see what my broken out teenager face looks like at the moment. So I apologize in advance, but this is part of the scientific experiment. You know, like scientists don't have it easy. There's some, you gotta get your hands dirty. And so part of it is showing you guys my face up close and also doing this. You're welcome. Oh, gracious. Oh, is that as low as it's gonna get? Well, that's not convenient. The fact that I'm gonna put this on the internet is a little questionable, but welcome to my face. We'll start off with this side. And I think we should start off with this guy here. There's 3 ways that this guy is useful. And I'm pulling up my cheat sheet. That's why I'm looking down. The first way that you could use it is like, okay. The first way that you could use it is like this. And automatically, this is not the shape of my eyeball and it pokes a little bit. The other way that you could use it is like this. This might actually work. And then the other way you could use it is, it has its own little built-in separator where you go like this. Oh, that's nice. And then there's like a thin side and then there's a thick side. Oh, this one might actually come in handy. What side is that? The chunky teeth. So the chunky teeth might actually come in handy. So here's gonna be a little close-up of the tool. You guys, this video is insane. It's gonna be like 1,000 minutes long for a stupid lash separator protection thing, whatever. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start off with my favorite mascara forever and ever and ever. It's not cruelty-free, but you know what? It's drugstore and it never lets me down. It's lengthening and separating, not voluminous. Despite what I just said earlier, like if you want the spidery, like spider feet lashes, these are the go-tos. I have all of my mascaras here because in case I can't blame this and the user error, I can blame the mascara. I have options, you know, like I have options to conduct this scientific trial. Oh man, this is making me super, super nervous. My 7-year-old Daniel says he's nervous. He doesn't say he's nervous. He says, Mommy, I'm nervous. You know, he's a very good emotional communicator. Even though he says things like nervous or Mommy, you gotta be Pacific. I can't, like, I'm already a little frustrated because it almost seems like you gotta rock it. Can you tell? So if I want to do the innermost part of my eye, I gotta turn it into the corner of my eye. And then if I want to get into this side, I gotta adjust it over on this side and then get into over here. The fact that I have to use two hands and I have the coordination of a drunk newborn baby giraffe is not the best for a tool. You know what I mean? So if something requires my coordination, aside from rollerblading, I'm not sure I can do a very good job. So this is making me a little nervous. It does feel a little pokey and prickly, but I don't have a spot of mascara on my lashes. So, is it working? Have I been blurry this whole time? Because if I have, I'm so sorry. I think I just need to be, I just think I have to be careful. You know, I think I just have to apply the mascara very carefully. Do you see how quickly I just put down the tool? I'm like, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it using the tool. It's too pokey. Okay, so that's trial number one. Trial number one, I'm gonna say, if you don't need a lot of help with your lashes, if you have really rounded eyeballs, because this thing is like really curvy. Like, do you see the curve in there? It's real curvy. Not my faves. Not my favorite. Do you see? Still not using it. All right, so that'll be trial number one. I think one out of 5 stars. That could be our let's just that'll be our. See, it's like focusing on my hand. What if I do this? If I do it like this, maybe it'll zoom in on my. I don't know, guys. All right, I'm gonna let this dry. And then we'll use the bottom part for the bottom lashes. So we'll switch over to this side. On this side, we're gonna use this little guy. The whole, oh, and a Mern hair. Sorry, that's Mern hair. This guy is silicone, so it's bendy. There's no pokiness on it. There's no teeth, there's no grooves. The point of this is to protect your lashes. Wait, how did the girl do it? Like this. So she put this, oof, like that. Do I have like a weird eye shape or something? So the model has it on her eye like that, but it doesn't, because it's flat, you see? And like your eye goes like this, like your eye is like an egg, and this is like a cracker. So if this had like a curve to it, maybe, but otherwise, I mean, it's a good shield, but you're gonna have to do the same thing where you kind of move around with it. The other thing that this is for is protecting your lower lash line. So that's like really good for that spot right there. Wait, opposite way. See my coordination, you guys? So I'm seeing the mirror image because of the viewfinder, and my coordination is just as abhorrent in real life, even without the reverse mirror image. And then the other thing is wing liner. So you put that there and then you do the little flick out and do wing liner. I already have become resolute to the idea that my wing liner is not gonna match, so I don't even trip. I'm just like, that's it. This is what I gotta give you. So she has it like this. Oh boy. Send me your prayers. Send me your prayers to just even be in focus, actually. That might be even better. Ow. The only way to get it to work, ow! Sorry, I poked my eyeball, is to push. Like you gotta push down on your actual eyelid. So if you're wearing a creamy eyeshadow stick, like make sure you let it dry or you're gonna run into problems with the silicone removing the eyeshadow stick. I do have to say, if you have really good finesse, you know, and you know your limits on how hard you could push and not to bother or poke your eyeball, if you kind of play with your eyelid a little bit, oh, I'm not even in focus right now, you guys, I'm the worst. If you kind of move it, maneuver it, you see I'm kind of like shifting it around? That actually works. And clearly, I'm not being careful at all, but my eyes are getting a little irritated. My eyes and the owner of my eyes are getting a little irritated. Getting a little triggered by applying mascara. I have to say, this doesn't happen when I get mascara smudges. I do not become triggered. I just go, oh man, and then I move on. You know, I let it dry and then I clean it up later. But, okay. Oh man, I'm getting double vision. You know, filming these videos is hard because like I have to be looking in 2 places at once. Oh, that looks good. Huh, look at that. Hey, I think I like this one better than the other one. Here I go, not using it again. Whoops. Okay, thoughts on this one. Did we say we were scaling it on a letter scale? 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 5 stars? What was our rating? So this one is hard. It's not bendy at all, but you kind of can play with it. This one's really soft, and you, instead of moving this one, physically moving this one, you actually can press into your lid with this one and maneuver your lid as opposed to the tool. This one irritates my eyes a little bit, probably because I'm a little violent with myself. I do things very harshly, aggressively. This one is pokey when it comes to the physical construction of the tool. However, with that said, I think I like this one a lot more than this one. This one kind of takes up my whole face. This one's small, it's compact, it fits in your makeup bag. It's soft and pliable. I probably could wash it, rinse it, no problem. Well, this one too. This one is not even porous. It's ready to move on to lower lashes. I know this video is insanely captivating. You are completely enthralled with how much scientific research and data I'm putting into this video. You're welcome. So we're gonna do the lower lashes, and in the picture, the model is doing this. Wait, or is it this? No, it's this. Which, like, is that the shape of the eye? It's not really, right? Maybe I have monstrosity eyes? Like, are my eyes unreasonably large? If you take on the concealer, I can tell you this. This is gonna pull off your entire patina layer of concealer, because in order to reach your lashes, you actually have to like push it into your flesh. It doesn't poke, you can't really feel it, it doesn't hurt, it's not uncomfortable, but you gotta really shove it in there. So I would say for lower lashes, this is not, just take your time, go slow, or don't do your lower lashes if you're in a rush, because this is not the business. Sorry, Tiesto, this is not the business. This one for lower lashes, I'm gonna say is a total fail. See, we're back on that grading scale, you guys. Back on it. Minor inconvenience with this one, if you get it dirty, before you move on to the lower lashes, you gotta clean it or you're gonna smudge it everywhere. So just keep that in mind. With the silicone one, it's directional. So if you use it on your top lashes, you're gonna have to wash it or wipe it to move down to your bottom lashes. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. Do you guys see that? Hold on, let me get up higher. Look at, you can be as a messy magoo as you want. And it's all just on the, this is handy. Is it working? I'm excited to see the big reveal. This is like getting an air fryer for the first time, I would imagine. All right, let's see. I said I would imagine because I don't have an air fryer. My oven does convection. It's like the same thing. Okay. Oh. Okay. Better than that side. I mean, I can't really get into my lashes with this side. With this one, I went in almost too much. You see those little smudges? Those are actually on my waterline. So this isn't gonna cover your waterline because that would mean it's covering your lashes. So that's user error. That's not this error. So, all right, what do we think? What I think is I need to jump off camera, finish my spider lashes, come back and give you the final results of my scientific investigation. How many trials were those? Four trials? 2 top, 2 bottom. Let's go with it. You know, let's keep going with this theme. I should have worn a lab coat. I know you guys are waiting on bated breath for me to finish this scientific experiment, but you're gonna have to wait for me to apply a little bit more gloss because my face isn't shiny enough today, apparently. All right, so here are my final thoughts, y'all. Mascara shields. Do you need them? No, absolutely not. If you have long lashes, yeah, okay. If you have short lashes, okay, whatever. If you have long, skinny, thick, voluminous, okay. Mascara is one of those things that makes such a big difference in the way that your eyes look that I think the effort put forth is worth it. But adding another tool, especially if you're already curling your lashes, just seems a little bit of a stretch. If I had a magnificent smoothless experience with the tools that I used, I would say, hey, knock yourself out, because they're useful, resourceful. You could use them for A, B, C, or D, not just your lashes. Then maybe, but I think it's one of those things that's nice to try, but absolutely 100% should not be mistaken for a makeup or beauty need at all whatsoever. So we have this little guy that is hard, and just to kind of recap, 3 methods of use. You could use the top portion for your lower lash line, you use the middle portion for your top lashes, and then you use the bottom as a lash separator. This one feels pokey, and you have to move it around to contort to the shape of the curvature of your lashes or your eyeball. And so that might be a learning curve, and it may save you some time after you get the hang of it, but I just don't think it's necessary. So for me, this one is not my favorite. Obviously, this is the winner for me because it's softer, it's not prickly, there's no teeth. And with this one, you saw you could do the lower lashes, you could do the top lashes, and then you could also use this or even this as assistance to flicking your wing and getting it perfectly symmetrical on both sides. The cool thing about it too is it's silicone, so it's soft and there's no teeth on it, like I mentioned. There's 2 negative points for me on this one. Is it's really not the shape of my eye, so I kind of had to mess around with it a little bit and push a little too much when I was trying to do my lashes. You know, like I was using it as almost like a hand lifting up my lid to really get in there, and my eyes started to be like, lighten up. So there's that. And then if you're gonna use the same one, because remember it's a 2-pack. So if you're gonna use the same one from doing your top lashes to moving down to your lower lashes, you have to flip it. And if you have to flip it and there's mascara on it, you're gonna have to take the time to clean it. So are you saving time by not smudging your mascara if you are having to clean a device? You know, maybe it cancels itself out. But if I did have to pick one between the hard one and the soft silicone, I would say this one's a winner. I like this one a little bit more. I think with a little bit more use and practice, this one would be a piece of cake to use. Another thing that I want you guys to consider, or rather the last thing, is that your eyes are really sensitive. I don't care if you're thug life, rhino skin, not allergic to anything, you know, you have a Teflon stomach, whatever. Like, you could be Wonder Woman, and eyes are super sensitive. They're prone to infections, they're prone to getting red, dry, itchy, whatever. I mean, from seasonal to any, I mean, you could just not drink enough water and your eyes are gonna be like, meh, meh, meh. You know, they're gonna be sensitive. So using another tool, like bringing in another tool into your regimen that involves contact with your eyes and not practicing good hygiene. Like, have you ever seen a beauty tutorial where they take out their beauty blender and their beauty blender used to be pink, but now it's the color of their foundation? And so if you are someone that doesn't have the time to practice the daily ritual of hygiene when it comes to beauty tools, then you may run into some issues with your eyeballs. Do I think you need a mascara shield? No. Did I enjoy doing this scientific experiment with you guys? Absolutely. Was this video 95% longer than it needed to be? 100%. Now, if you feel that you may need a mascara shield, or that you may need to conduct this experiment yourself at home, I will make sure to list these 3 items that I purchased in the middle of the night, because my husband snores, in the description box of this video. If you found this video entertaining, I was gonna say useful, or if you learned something, but that just really doesn't apply today. So if you found this video entertaining, please make sure to like this video, maybe share it with a friend that needs some entertainment. Definitely not your science friends, because they won't understand this kind of science that we're conducting here. But anyway, that's it, you guys. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.